Hey guys, welcome back to Zero's Hobbies and thank you for stopping by. Today we're taking a look at another model kit. This is one of the 30-minute missions kits. I've been meaning to get this kit for a long time, but we finally got an Espossito? I think that's what it is. Espossito A. So there's two versions, there's the A and the B. And I got the gray one because I have the flight unit. So I wanted to combine the two together, see what happens. But let's get this over to the table, take a look at what comes inside. Sit tight. Here we are. The 30-minute missions, Espossito A. Model kit. Got some art on the side of the box here, or some ideas, or poses. That's actually poses. I think that there is where you can get like, they show you a little bit of like customizability, what you can do with it with other kits. Seems to like they designed it to go with the jet, the vehicle jet. All right, let's take a look at what comes in this box, huh? All right, here we have runner A3 and A4, and as you can see, A4 is just a part of A3. And we've got the visor. So it looks like some of the chest piece and a foot. And the side guns there. All right, here we have runner B, and typical. It's the joints for most of the kit. So like the shoulders, the thighs. You get the hands there. The clamps for the elbows, the clamps for the knees. And these are all, they look standard 30-minute missions. There's the torso, same thing. So, nothing new there. Here we have the C1 and C3 sprue. And the C3 is just a part of the C1. And C1 looks like to be some of the armor bits. So, torso, looks like the legs, the thighs. Part of the head, maybe, I don't know. This is a newer kit, so I'm not sure what goes where. I know this is there's the torso. Yeah, so probably head, shoulders, torso, and then legs. Here we have the C4 and C5 sprue, and the C5 sprue is just a small part, or a copy of part of the C4 sprue. And not sure what most of these parts are. There's looks like the thighs there. Maybe the back of the torso. So like where the thruster is. And the shield. And there's the front canopy. I do like the nose on this. It's pretty cool. The B doesn't have a nose. And it's just got like side pods. So it's interesting. I think I'm going to get the B. I wasn't sure at first, but I think I might just get it just to have them both. All right, here we have the instructions. And your typical 30-minute instructions. And it's just a fold-out pamphlet. There you go again. I kind of like, you know, it shows you, okay, get this kit, and you can create this here. So that's kind of cool. I like that they do that. There's other, you get these other parts and you'll be able to create that. Since a lot of it's super compatible. I'll show you here. So relatively straightforward, just like most of the other 30-minute missions kits. Last but not least, you have the polycap sprue. Another 5 polycaps, which is cool. I like that there's so little. There's no decals in this one, which is a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. All right, so there it is, the Espossito A. We're gonna get this guy built, and we'll get him out on the table so you guys can take a look at what it looks like. Sit tight. All right, here it is. This is the 30-minute missions, Espossito A, and this is an interesting little kit. It's 30-minute missions, so it goes together pretty easy. It's pretty basic. There's only a couple little things here different than any of the others, and that's like the torso magic, things like that. I hate, and I'm not a fan, I do not like, it is cool because it's stable, you see? The big old feet, but they're backwards. But that's how they're supposed to be. I don't, but I guess if you put them the other way, it's gonna look funny. Or not work very well. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, he stands pretty good. So, looks like he's got loafers on, but that's okay. Little sneakers, you know. He put on his pants and he ran out with his sneakers. That's what it looks like. Whatever. But that's part of the I think it's part of the transformation process to have him the other way. But there you go. He's got these rotating booster pieces. They rotate on that joint there. The shield, which is the nose piece for the fighter. I like the helmet. It's definitely cool because it's different from the others. It's got the faceplate, but he's also got like that. You can see the mechanics through it. You can through the other ones too, but it's really hard to, unless you paint it a certain way. I want to say, yeah, the torso opens up to do this so that you can put it in flight mode. I'm not going to put it in flight mode on camera because it's just too much for the process. This is really lazy pistol. Like, I feel like they could have done something way better than this, but it is what it is. And I guess for the fighter mode, it makes sense. But to me, it's like, it's like an afterthought. Almost like the original Transformers, where it was like, yeah, it's a gun, but you know, it's also this part of the transformation, you know, but it is what it is. Almost like his thighs are super thick in the back. It doesn't look like it up front, you know, because of the color, but these thrusters here make it like super thick. And it's got a lot of contact, or a lot of connection points. The 3mm pegs, so that's cool. And we'll do a transformation mode in a second, but they're also designed so you can combine them specifically with the jet fighter, which I happen to have. I haven't combined them yet because I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you got to find what you like more so than, you know, what they tell you in the instructions. But nonetheless, there you go. All right, so let's pause this for a second and see if we can get him in his flight mode. All right, so here it is in its transform mode, and it's a very basic, like, you flip the back open, you know what I mean, you flip the torso forward like I showed you, flip the legs around, the back, the arms go down to the side, the gun becomes part of the post to put the shield on to make the front end of the plane, and these things just swivel around to cover the hands. So it's not very impressive as a transforming thing, but I mean, hey, you know, I guess they felt they needed to do it, and why not? You know, what's it gonna hurt? There's so many transforming type of robots, like Gundam is filled with them. This is almost like the Zeta, but not. But yeah, there you go. And again, it's designed to be used with like the flight jet, you know. I don't like that it was purposefully designed that way, right? Like it can stand alone, but I mean, look at it. It's like a rocket almost, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like, I guess you could fly. I guess it could fly. I mean, I don't know. It's in space. Who gives a shit? But if it's in atmosphere, it doesn't look like it's going to fly at all. But for it to be designed so that you would have to use the jet, you know, in order to make it look semi-decent. It's kind of shitty. It's kind of a crappy thing, but whatever. I mean, you know, teach their own, right? I mean, I have it. I'm going to use it. And I bought this version because, but it should be to come up with something cool. I'm actually going to use those feet on this instead of those little funny feet. But if I do, you won't be able to transform it. You see, because the way the feet are, they fit right in there, just like that. So that's one of those necessary evils, I guess. But there you go. That is the Espossito B from 30 Minute Missions, and you know, the vehicle extension jet. So I'll put them together eventually, mess around with different configurations and see which one I like the best, and I'll post pictures online, you know, on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. So stay tuned to see something come from that. But all right, guys, as always, like, subscribe, share, and thank you very much for watching.